Hello again and welcome to another Warhammer 40k Mordy and Glory Battle Report. In today's episode we find the forces of the Imperial Guard, the Mordian 50th Rifles, desperately trying to stop themselves from being purged from all records by the Grey Knights. It will be Lasbolt versus Demon Weapon, which... to be honest, even I would bet on the demon weapons in that.
You'd like to think so.
Not in 10th edition, baby!
Maybe not.
And joining me once more is the High Admiral himself, Salty Simon! Hey! Good to have you back on the channel, man.
Good to be here.
You're running Grey Knights today.
I am, yeah. I decided that I wanted a bit more of a challenge.
And you didn't want to just reconstruct my arsehole with Necrons. And... maybe, and you read all the comments on the comment section of the last one where you're like, oh, you brought a fluffy list morning, Simon brought a Necron list. And I was like...
May have been a little bit overtuned.
It wasn't. You didn't have any Lich Guard or any Catan. It was definitely... it was strong, yet fun.
Well, it was fun, yes.
For you.
Fine, we didn't lose, but then we'll get back on the streak again.
Yeah, exactly. Get on that loser streak. Just didn't feel right you winning games, did it?
I felt dirty. Dirty.
Well, why don't we see what your Grey Knights are bringing today and see what I'm going to do to try and beat them up. But with all of that said, now let's take a look at the two armies that are going to be battling it out today. So here we have 2,000 points of the Emperor's true finest, his Imperial Guard. I thought I'd run something a little bit more normal. After last time Simon and I played and I turned up with Strachan and Friends, which was, it was a fun list, but definitely one that needs some more work doing in the beat lab, as it were.
You're just comprehensively outplayed.
Do you want to know what I realised? Someone pointed out in that game, they were like, Mordian, you could have won that. And I was like, why? And I was like, you can do the challenge stratagem, so you can do precision in combat. And I could have used Strachan to precision your characters out.
Oh.
I know! That goes to show how little I do close combat, that I wasn't even aware of that stratagem. But today, we're bringing something a little bit more mainstream for your viewing pleasure. We're bringing a nice, normal... Krieg list, or more than 9 guard list as it were. So as a tradition, we shall start off with the Infantry Corps. Every day in the Corps is a day on the farm. So we have got 1, 2, 3, 4 blobs of Death Corps of Krieg. All of them with double melter, double plasma, double grenade launcher, and double sergeant with plasma pistol and power sword. I got more special weapons than you've got dudes.
Yes, you really do. Yes.
3 of those blobs are going to be led by Death Corps Marshals. Yes, that gives me a 5+ feel no pain, Simon.
Lovely. You're actually stickier than I am, aren't you?
Yeah, probably. We had a little chat after our last battle report, and I said, oh, I'll bring something, because obviously, Simon, you play a bit of the old guard, and I said I'll bring something that's a little bit less memey and show you what the faction can actually do a little bit, maybe pique your interest, bring you back over to the Steel Legion. So hopefully you'll see some stuff that you quite like today, and I'm a big fan of the Death Corps, big fan of them. In the last blob, we've got the same weapon loadout. Oh, of course, every squad's got a medipack, boys, for bringing back D3 a turn. In the last squad, we've got a bit of a mega squad, bit of a giga squad, as it were. We've got the 20-man blob. Then we've got a platoon command squad. Then we've got regimental advisors. And then we've got the Lord Solar. Now, I did think about not running the regimental advisors, but I had 40 points left over at the end of my list. And it was
not to.
Yeah. And I didn't want to start messing around because I can't just like drop a guardsman and save myself 6 points like I could really help, could do with doing that GW. Hate these bloody these fixed points. I couldn't get a regimental engines here. I didn't want to start messing around rebuilding the whole list. So I thought, well, I don't want to take a commissar because they're just wank. So I decided to just stick in the regimental engineers, which might actually do something because I've got a bit of artillery and your Grey Knights. So the Ashpath's anti-deep strike might do something, but it's not really very big. And then I took the Lord Solar because Lord Solar plus Command Squad plus Blob is auto-included in every game. In order to get a few cheeky secondary objectives, we've got 2 squads of Scions. Don't worry about what weapons they've got. They're never going to fire them. They're going to drop in, deploy a teleport home, and then die. See, Tyranids, take note. This is how you do spore mines right. And then we've got the Armoured Spine. The Panzers form a line, the Imperial Spine. And we've got 2 Leman Russ Exterminators with Heavy Bolter, Exterminator Autocannon, Hunter Killer Missile, Heavy Stubber, and Double Melter Cannons. And then we have got the Rogel Dawn. Yes! The biggest, bestest tank for the Guard right now. There is a bit of debate between would you take more Russes or take the Dawn. Personally, every time I use the Dawn, I'm really impressed by it, and I can't help but thinking that Double Dawn is kind of the way to go now. It's a good job I've got 4, isn't it, Simon?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Not in today's list.
I was going to say, give me some chance.
If I bought Triple Dawn, we'd roll for first turn, and then it still wouldn't matter because you just wouldn't be able to do anything.
Oh, I don't know. I just stay in deep strike for 5 turns.
Oh, nice. Table yourself.
Yeah.
The gentleman's game.
We'll do that. We'll go to the pub.
Nice. Yeah. Welcome to today's battle report. It's in the pub. That'd be amazing. And then rounding the list out, we've got a couple of Earthshakers. So I've been a bit light on the artillery recently. Been trying out a few different things, and I think if I'm taking a very normal list to show off the standard issue, what I would call standard issue Guard hybrid list, I think you can't go wrong with a couple of Basilisks. Yes, Earthshaker platforms are cheaper, but they are Forge World and they're a bit more specialist. So more people are going to have access to things like Basilisk, so that's why we're taking those. Just a couple of bits to mention. This tank was sent to me by Factorum Labs, so big thank you to Arantanak for that. If you like the look of this third-party 3D printed Rogel Dawn, then I'll try my best to put a link down in the description. But if not, if I forget because I've got a bit of an ogre brain, then it's Factorum Labs, and it is the Imperial Praetorian Heavy Tank. And I think that is pretty much everything. No enhancements. Obviously just running Born Soldiers today. So that is it. So without further ado, we will go over to the Grey Knights. And here we have 2,000 points of Grey Knights. What are you doing here? I'm not a demon.
Well, apparently you are.
Well, the Blood Pact were on here before. Maybe you've just turned up a week late.
Or these are just a slightly different shade of red.
Well, we saw the Blood Pact. So we saw Chaos. So can't be having that.
Oh, well, yes. Either way. Hopefully, you're not going to be at the end of it. Probably will be, but there you go.
Well, prior to about 5 minutes ago, I would have said good luck. But now I think I don't need to give you good luck because there's been a bit of an update, hasn't there?
Well, yeah. Mid doing armies, the balanced data slate has dropped. So my forces look slightly less anemic than they did.
How many points did you get from it?
175.
It's not bad.
No, take that.
Not too shabby. And I, for those of you that obviously just saw my army list, mine went down 75 points. So what I did is I dropped the regimental attaches because I only took those to fill out the list. And with those spare points, I took a squad of Kazakin and I gave my command squad Grand Strategist because I had about 115 points left over. So there's a slight adjustment to my list.
I thought you didn't do enhancements.
Well, I normally don't do enhancements, but I had literally 15 points left over. Yeah, we had a little think about, like, should we redo the list and everything? We thought, well, no, we'll just see how our planned lists have benefited from the point changes.
Yes. Yeah.
So what did you benefit? What did you get out of the point changes?
So I got another unit of interceptors.
Nice.
There was only one. There's now 2. At least there should be 2. Seem to be missing one set.
Is there another one that needs to be deploying on later?
Yes, there's another unit.
They're in the warp right now.
Yeah, I don't know where they've gone, but there's definitely another unit.
Thanks for helping the channel look professional, Simon. Appreciate it.
I don't know what's wrong with them. Anyway.
But they are there.
They are there. So
okay.
There's 2 units of interceptors.
Was that what you got, basically?
Well, one, and I banged something on my Libby. So.
Okay, fair play. Well, why don't you take us through your list in detail now?
Yeah, so we've got, start on the left, we'll go through the characters. We have the big dog himself, Drago.
Big Daddy Drago, nice.
Gotta have him because he's wicked. We have the Libby, who's now got the Sigilance of Exigence popped on him. So
he's not excellent, he's exigent.
No, exigent, so
nice.
hopefully he's excellent. He's not probably as much fun as he was last edition. He used to be
What, the 1 million mortal wound guy?
Yeah. I think he almost took down a a night in one round one.
Nice.
Quite humorous. Quite humorous. Not for the night player.
Quite excellent.
We've got the chaplain.
A chaplain? I've never seen a Grey Knight chaplain before.
No, nor had I until he's never hit the table before, but he's going to be on the table. He's got an inescapable wrath, so giving +1 to charge for his unit.
Excellent.
And a Brotherhood champion.
Hey!
It's not the only character that you can have that leads a strike squad.
Hey! Nice.
And we've got my perennial favourite with Grey Knights, 2 big blocks of Terminators.
No, the Terminators or Paladins?
The Terminators.
Oh. Spicy.
I like my Terminators.
Yeah. You see, we've played many times before, and I had to resist the inner urge very strongly to bring a lot of Executioner plasma tanks because I knew that you were going to bring a lot of Terminators, but I was like, no, Tim, that is even if it is, even though you know Simon very well, that is still list tailoring. So yeah,
well, you can't run Grey Knights and not have Terminators.
No, it's got to be done. Yeah.
And like I said, trying to tone it down a bit from last one with my. I was hoping to bring another 2.
Yeah, you got loads of shit in the comment section, didn't you?
I was trying to figure out how to get 2 blocks of Necron Warriors in the list, but wouldn't let me do it. No. Anyway, we've got two blocks of Termies. One with the apothecary or the Narcium or whatever it's called.
The drugs.
Yes, yeah, these get people high, and we've got one with the banner. Then we've got 3 units of Strike Marines. A lot easier now, I don't have to worry about what weapons to bring in, but they have all got a side cannon because I thought it might be helpful just to have a tinsy-wincy little bit of, something.
At least scratch the paint of the tanks.
Yeah, because there's absolutely nothing else that's going to do it. Then we've got 2 units of Inceptors, but one's in the warp.
I'm seeing single. Yeah, so just to be clear, there's 5 Interceptors here, and there's 5 Interceptors that Simon has gained from the balance patch.
But they're still
on the table right now.
They are still in the warp. And then we have, obviously we know that there's a demon amongst you. It's probably one of the higher ups, so we've brought a little Vindicator to hopefully snipe him off.
Indeed. Well, it's looking a pretty good list, pretty classic. Grey Knights. It's interesting. This is the first time in maybe a decade that I've played against a Grey Knight list that didn't have Dread Knights.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm looking at your tanks and feel like crying.
I don't think they do much to them. They're all right, but...
What, your tanks?
No, you're great. Your Dread Knights. I don't think they
no, they just get shot off the table.
Yeah.
I think, but yeah, it should be interesting. It's going to be, there's certainly things I'm going to have to play around, and we'll see if the boys in silver can zap about the table and pick up a few points here and there.
Well, with all of that done, why don't we go to the field of battle after deployment? And here we have the mission for today. It will be Vital Ground. The central objective has been removed, and now each player will score 2 victory points for holding the objective marker in their own deployment zone, 5 for the hotly contested ones in no man's land, and if you somehow manage to get over to the opponent's objective, which seems a little tricky.
Yeah, I'm not seeing a lot of places to deep strike near yours, in all honesty.
Yeah. So we'll see how it goes. Deep Strike's Paladin's down next to Rogel Dawn, gets deleted. I might get near your one. Maybe I've got Scions, but
you've got enough bodies.
Maybe. So mostly it's going to be a big fight over the limited no man's land ones. Here is the deployment zone. It is Pointy Dawn of War. And for the mission rule, we went for Chilling Raid. Boo! Here's boo. I know, very boring. But Simon's using his Grey Knights for the first time. And we wanted to make sure that, especially with things like the update and stuff that have been going on, that we were having the least possible wild cards going around. Also, Minefield did fuck all last week, so...
No, it was not exciting.
So it's just... Ironically, because it's very hot in here, and it's actually summer, and it's boiling, it's a bit of a dry spell, but ironically, we're doing Chilling Rain on the mission. Yeah, indeed, a bit of a cooldown. But here is the field of battle after deployment. Starting with the Guard, we've got a big push from this infantry platoon here. 40 Guardsmen, led by Death Corps Marshals, and we are going to try and take this objective, which is the symbol of Imperial Justice. So I feel like it's quite appropriate we're fighting over that, Simon. That's the objective we're going to try and push on to. Now, of course, there's no middle objective, but for the rest of my deployment, I've got my big artillery corps, infantry at the front, in the middle, and then on the flank, I've got my Kazakin and my Exterminator who are going to try and push onto this objective here. For the Grey Knights, you've got a lot in reserve. So you've got all your Terminators and there's some strike squads and stuff in there. And then you've deployed on the board a Strike Marine unit, big blob of Terminates. Can they teleport?
So I can pick up at the end of your movement turn 3 units.
Okay, that's cool.
And just keep flapping around.
Keep flapping around. Okay, that's nice. And then you've also gone for some 2 5-man squads.
Yeah,
1 Interceptor, 1 regular.
Yeah, that's it.
Excellent. There we go.
Cheeky boy.
Oh, the cheeky boy. Oh, the cheeky boy. Yes. So that is your deployment. In terms of the objectives, there's one that's underneath my tanks there.
Not getting that one.
Not getting that one. There's one there. There's one there. And there is one here. In terms of the terrain, it's very dense today.
Thankfully.
We've gone for a lot of line of sight blocking. I really wanted to embrace that gritty urban fight that is quite brutal. So this ruin here, this entire compound, this L shape, this L shape, this one, and this one are all going to be line of sight blocking ruins, which means just this and the crates are going to essentially be urban forests, as it were. You get cover for shooting through them, and you can sort of wander around them, but they don't block line of sight. There will be lots of battlefield debris. So you can see here we've got lots of battlefield debris down here. That will give the benefit of cover, but so that there is a bit of freedom of movement on both sides. It's not going to cause any movement issues like tanks going up and down, or for any infantry that might have to go up and down various bits of terrain. And yeah, and any other little bits, you'll see that there's some battlefield debris on the edge here. A little bit on the edge there as well. So it's mostly ruins with a sprinkling of battlefield debris on the firing lanes. But I think that's everything.
Yeah.
I think we need to get to the important bit now, which is finding out who's going to have first turn. So let me get some dice, and we're back in a second. A new dice tray has been deployed! Hey! So big thank you to Simon for donating this brand spanking new dice tray to the channel. Hopefully, it will betray him.
More than likely. The salt, I've worked out the only way I can kill your tanks is to try and corrode them with a bit of salt.
Ah, yes.
That's the cunning plan.
I think you won last week's battle, so you weren't so salty.
And that was a bit disappointing, really.
You were salty about not being salty. Now, hopefully, people will see salt levels hitherto unknown to mankind. Well, Simon, as my guest, would you like to roll your casino dice first?
Oh, go on then.
A 4?
There you go.
Strong start, sir. Ooh, try again. Okay. A 2.
2, there you go. God damn it.
Oh, it's still going on. The tension, the suspense.
I do have work to do tomorrow. Can't just do that. There's a 4 again.
Hey!
Do these dice only roll 4 and 2?
Apparently these two do, yeah. We'll mark them up as which ones roll the 4s, which ones roll the 2s. All right, so Simon, you will be going first. So we will be back at the end of Grey Knight movement and command turn 1. Grey Knight movement and command phase turn 1. In the command phase, you gained a CP. Hey! You also pulled 2 objectives.
I did.
You pulled area denial and bring it down.
Yes.
Bring it down, Simon.
Yes.
Not ideal.
Less than ideal.
Less than ideal.
To be fair, it's probably better to get it out now than
Yeah.
5.
You were saying to me off camera, I think I should do fixed objectives. And I was like, there's only one bring it down in there. And then there it is. There it is. But area denial's not too bad, right? Just I don't be in the centre.
Yeah, I had to be in the centre, so I've had to kind of shoot my Terminator bolt, so to speak.
Yes, let's come over to your movement, shall we? So, graciously
hiding.
Hid is a word now.
Yes.
Big bollocks advance.
Yes.
Apparently you don't roll dice for advance.
Nope.
Amazing. So that gets you some points, is it?
Yes.
Very good.
Like that,
These guys have done something.
They've just come out, they've zapped through.
Excellent. And then we've got some guys hiding.
Yeah, they've just sort of edged forward, but they're still, not in the
Line of sight.
Line of sight. Yeah, that was it really. It was hardly
This is... You know, we're trying to create excitement for the viewers, Simon.
You know, well, I didn't want. I wasn't sure what I was first or second, but you know, these models are more valuable than, like, I don't know, saffron.
Fucking myrrh.
Yeah.
Incense.
Honestly,
frankincense.
if little baby Jesus was born today, they'd be bringing him a Grey Knight model. Gold frankincense.
Three wise neckbeards turned up. One with Custodes, one with Grey Knight, and then obviously one with Guard, which is the most valuable thing.
No.
You need to be a bloody millionaire to collect Guard these days, don't you?
Do. Yeah. Model for model. I mean,
model for model, yeah. All right, so that's your movement.
Yeah.
That's your command. So shooting.
No.
No.
They can't see anything.
This guy?
Yes.
Hey!
Try and get a melter gunner.
Oh, can you only see the tip of the squad?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, you can shoot the melter gunner, but I get to remove the casualty.
He's got precision.
That just lets you shoot officers.
Oh,
this is not bot action.
Of course it does.
Would you rather be playing bot action today, Simon?
Probably.
Wait, you collect Italians? Probably not.
I've got the paras. I do better with my Italians than I do the paras. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's machine gun tanks, right? It's hit.
It's a hit. It's definitely a wound.
Yeah. It's
kills a guy.
Yeah.
But what's the damage?
D3 plus 3.
Roll. I'm just gonna say he's dead. If I roll it, just roll it for funsies. 4. Okay, so I don't mean to alarm you, but I need to make.
You're just gonna bring him back anyway, aren't you?
Oh, it was close. How many does he make? Oh, so close. That one guy made this one lad's gonna here made 3 feel no pains.
Well, you're just gonna neck on him anyway, aren't you?
And we're gonna fast forward into time, and my quick medivac's gonna kick in, and you don't. God damn it, Graves! You've got another damn leg.
You really need to roll the dice. Really, thinking about it. Bit of excitement on the Grey Knight.
Fun. Denying dice rolls. It's kind of like what was happening last week with the netcons, where it's like, don't bother rolling that. Why? Because it just comes back. Oh yeah. Crazy, man. Crazy. Any charges?
Nope.
That's your turn 1?
That's my turn 1.
So you score something, right?
Yes.
Did you get area denial?
Yes.
Okay, so at the end of your turn, you have killed a guardsman that comes back.
Yeah.
Advanced forward.
Yeah.
And scored 5 VP.
86 points.
86 points. Nice.
It should be. That's it.
Fair and balanced.
And unsurprisingly, I am going to Jack bring it down right off into the never never.
But that will cost you a CP. You can't do it at the end of your turn.
I'll do it when I can do it.
Do it when you can do it.
Yeah.
Okay. So that one's in the bank, and that one is leering at you from across the bar unwantedly.
Yes.
Excellent. So that is the end of the Grey Knight turn 1. An exciting affair, to say the least. But now we will go over to the Imperial Guard. Imperial Guard, turn 1. Naturally, upon sight of the enemy, I advance, sir. That's my style, sir. And we've been quite aggressive. Also, I've been abusing Simon off camera with lots and lots of aggressive language as well. But I can't show that because I might get cancelled. Anyway.
That'd be a claim.
Well, there's blame, there's claim. All right, so at the beginning of my turn, I gained 2 command points, which means I have 3 in total because I didn't spend any in your turn.
Yes.
Brilliant. And then I pulled my missions and I got engaged on fronts, which I might be able to do. I'm in 1, 2, and if I can charge any remnants over here, that will score me the mission. Brilliant. And then I've got cleanse, which is very easy for me to do because I did a little scout move, obviously at the beginning of Simon's turn, but a little scout move and a regular move in my turn to get on his objective, which I can cleanse. So I'll only be cleansing 1 objective, just tell them not to worry, Stan, just a little bit of cleansing today. So a little bit of cleansing, which will get me 3 VP, so that's in the bank, and hopefully I'll get 3 for engage. Nice. So I'll beat you by 1 point, hopefully.
Well, at this point.
Hopefully.
Give it time.
Give it time, Sir Henry. Give him time. So that is my. That was my command. Movement. These guys received take aim, and then they got line of sight on you because now I'm in the ruin. These guys took take cover because they're chilling out behind the ruin. And then we went for take aim on the Rogal Dawn, who has done his best Tiger Tank impression from Saving Private Ryan. It's crashing through the wall, and it's going to try and do some damage to some Turbinators.
Yep.
could be foolish, but I've been told that Grey Knights can't kill tanks. So we're going to put that theory to the test.
We will soon find out.
Exactly. Because you're in that ruin, Simon, I can shoot into it, as it were. So what I have done is I've moved my infantry here with take aim forward, and then I'm going to try and do some more shooting. And so I'm hoping that between this exterminator with take aim, this blob would take aim, and this tank would take aim, and the two basilisks, one of which has take aim, one of which doesn't, should be able to do some damage.
Wipe a portion of my army out.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the plan. Yeah.
Fun.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah.
All right. So that is the general plan. Now let's go over to the shooting phase. Let's see if we can make it happen.
Okie dokie.
So we are going to begin with the infantry blob here, and they are going to fire everything into these Terminators. So we're going to shoot the lasguns first. We've got 24 shots.
Before we go any further, I'm going to use True Silver Armour.
True Silver Armour!
To worsen your AP by 1.
Excellent.
So, yes.
This won't affect the lasguns.
No.
But it will affect Melter and Plasma.
Yes, hopefully.
Okay, excellent. So lasguns first. Man, I wish I had old school Born Soldiers right now. It's too late. I shouldn't have brought back that one guy. The moment I've taken a casualty, I get +1 to hit, which stacks with take aim. So we won't. So that all these 2s would have hit.
Right. Guardsman hitting on 2.
Crikey, mate. That seems a bit unreasonable.
Better than my Grey Knight.
Hit better than Custodes, given half a chance. Could you put those 4 dice in my hand, please?
No, we'll just leave them off. You don't need them.
5s to wound. 1!
Oh dear. There you go.
That's okay. It's not really about the damage with the lasguns. It's about the hits.
Yeah, but we know my history with my Terminators.
Yes! When a unit of consequence beat a unit of Terminators. Here we go.
Oh, there you go.
Not today. Okay, so then we've got 2 melter guns, 2 hits, 2 melter guns. Toughness 5 on Terminators now?
Yeah.
So no wounds. And then we've got 2 plasma guns and 2 plasma pistols, which we can all roll at the same time now. 1 miss. Hang on, I'm rolling left-handed. Just gonna swap over there. Oh, bloody hell, I've dropped a dice. And then 3 wounds. Now these will be AP3 because I'm overcharged. So AP2, but then cover.
Yeah.
So in total, 3 ups.
3 ups, here we go.
Nice!
Oh,
looking good.
I tell you, I brought a Depticon 2022 look back with me.
No! 2 grenade launchers and 2 grenade launcher wounds. These will be 2 ups overall. There's 1.
We need to be 1.
So that will be D3 damage. I feel like it's D3. Splat!
Okay.
Scratch 1. Now, your Apothecary, does he bring back 1 dude?
Yes.
Okay, so as long as I kill more than 1 dude, I haven't wasted my entire life, is what you're telling me.
Yes.
Well, obviously I've wasted my entire life to play Warhammer for a living, but Dad's very disappointed in me. But right, so that's the first squad. I will now spend 2 CP of my own, Simon.
You feel free.
For Fields of Fire. Any other unit now shooting at that squad?
Yep.
+1 AP.
Nice.
I like it.
Right,
I think it's pretty reasonable.
Yep.
So what we're going to do now is we're going to shoot the Exterminator at you.
Yep.
I've got plans. Ways and means. Ways and means. So we're going to shoot the Exterminator at you next. Now, obviously, you're still true. Imagine you're still True Silver Armour.
Yeah.
Till the end of the turn. Okay.
So otherwise I've spent the wrong bloody year.
No, it's all right. We'll assume you are. So we've got the Exterminator autocannon. That gets 6 hits.
Yeah, to the end of the phase.
And I'm not forgetting any. I'm trying to be really careful that I don't forget my rules, because I've been really, really naughty at forgetting rules recently. No. So now wounding on 3s, but with 4 rerolls because of twin linked. Okay, so that'll be 5 wounds at AP 2, but obviously you're in cover with True Silver.
Yes.
So it's still 2s for you.
Yep.
That will kill 1, flat 3 damage.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, Exterminator's a top dollar now. And then we've got the multi-melters, which all hit. And then we've got the multi-balances again with 3 wounds. Now these will be AP -5. So even with AP -3 with True Silver and cover, I think you're on an invulnerable save there. I presume it's going to be a 4+.
I think it's 5, is it, with the...
It used to be 5, but I think a lot of Space Marine Terminators went up a little bit. Do you want a second to check? Or have you got it?
No. Invulnerable save 4 up. Yeah. Sorry?
3, please. 2 will go through. I'm not in half range, so I'll have to roll these one at a time. 1 dead. 1 just takes a wound.
Okie dokie.
Do I want to... No, it's fine. I don't want to spend my CP there. Heavy Blotter. 2 hits with a sustained hit, so that's 3 hits. 2 wounds, so these will be still 2 ups. Yep. You're okay. And then we've got the Heavy Stubber on the tank. 2 misses. 1 wound. No AP of consequence. You're okay. And then the Hunter Killer! It misses. Every time. All right, so we'll keep going. We're going to go for the Rogal Dawn.
Yeah.
Now, because you've been hit by the Exterminator, its ability is Withering Hail, which puts another AP onto you.
Right.
So now I'm an extra 2 AP.
Yeah.
So your Quicksilver armor and your cover is now being cut through.
Yeah.
This is why I was doing things in my specific orders. So we'll go for the Rogal Dawn. We'll shoot its main cannon first. So that's going to be D6 plus... So that's 2 plus 3 shots plus blast is 6 shots. Because you've got more than 5 in the squad. Yep. So this will be hitting on 3s. A couple of misses. 3 misses there. This will be wounding on 2s though. Big strength.
Nice.
3 wounds. Now this will be AP -2 over once we've taken everything into account. So 4 ups. 2 die. I should have actually shot my 2 damage weapons first, but don't worry about it. I'm not going to quibble on it.
Yeah.
So 2 die, and that little wound is gone. It was only 1 single wound I did you. It's not worth worrying about. Then we'll do the Pulverizer Cannon, which is D6 plus 1 shots, with taking into account blast. This is basically a mini demolisher cannon.
Yeah.
They all but 1 hit, and then we'll see the wounds. Now, I'm going to check my cards because I've not used the Pulverizer Cannon before. I think it might be 2s, but we'll just double check.
Cool.
So we've checked the Rogal Dawn cannon and the Pulverizer Cannon, and it fires D6 shots, which we got right, but it's only strength 9. So that means that you will, that 2 that I got didn't wound you, so you took 4 wounds in total, and each one of these is a flat 3 damage. So each 4 that you fail will splat a guy. Oh, no! Let the salt flow through you, Simon! Yes!
Oh, there you go.
Oh. But wait. There's more. There's more. Oh! Simon did say to me off camera, it's like, I think this is going to be over my turn too. And we're like, nah! You're great knights, you can make it, man. Wait, is that the squad gone?
I've got 1 left.
Wait, is that not a chaplain?
That's Chaplain, but there's a...
And he's a member of...
He's the squad still.
So when he goes, they're gone. Like, you can't be bringing nobody back.
Yeah.
Eagle 1, Fox 2, autocannon. 1 hit. It does wound, sir. This is an AP -3 autocannon. You are dead. 3 wounds down. Oh, no, Simon! No! I feel really bad.
Should have brought my Necrons. I did think they might be able to... It was a risky ploy to go out to get that secondary, but I was hoping they might be able to tank.
Well, you'd think 10 bloody Terminators with a apothecary and a big old chappy dude would be would be able to do it. Well, unfortunately, we do still have all the little Daka to do, but we'll do all the accoutrement, because it's just like stubbers and heavy bolters. We'll do all those off camera, because they might kill him, but it's going to be a lot of me fishing for ones, and you fishing for ones, as it were. So we'll do that off camera. That was quite a big blast there. So we'll do that off camera, and what we'll also do is we'll do the shooting over here off camera, because we've already seen what an infantry blob can do. Yeah. And then the last bit will be the basilisk, which we'll also do off camera. Cool. And we'll just be back at the end of guard shooting, and we'll see how many smoking craters are left in the Grey Knight army. And once the dust had settled, all of the heavy stubber rounds, get on that 50! Someone get on that 50! Just pinged off the chaplain's arm. He's even got his back to the Rogal Dawn. He does not fear this thing. But a heavy bolt round did manage to sneak past, because it's an AP3 heavy bolt round. So
nice.
It actually got the job done. Elsewhere, the infantry over here fired everything into the squad and I think killed like 1 or 2 of them. 1.5 it was. Yeah. And then that dice isn't there. Yeah, that little wound dice. And then I fired one of the basilisks, the one with take aim over here, and I killed another 1.5 as it was. Yeah, another 1. Yeah. So there's 2 left. There's 2 left in total. Now, I almost fired the second basilisk at them, but then I remembered, no, I want to charge them so I can get some engage. So we're going to go for the charge over there in a moment. So I fired the non-take aim basilisk over here, and unfortunately it did sweet FA. So no bueno there, sadly. So going on to the charges, we've got a unit of Death Corps of Krieg who now want to get very angry and charge into the Grey Knights. 7 inches is more than enough. So we will move in this blob. Fix bayonets! Equip bayonets! Drive them, men! And we'll see. I don't even need to kill you. I'm just going to mob you with 41 OC. So we will be back once we've charged in, and we'll do the choppy off camera because it's just a lot of bayonets hitting you on a 4. I did my hazardous checks off camera, by the way, guys, and I really wanted these guys to lose a person because then they'd be +1 to hit in combat because of grim demeanor. But unfortunately, they passed, and then this squad has a conspicuous plasma gunner-shaped hole in it because he did die. So we'll do the bayonet charge, and we'll see if there's any Grey Knights left. Drive them, men! Drive them! They don't like Upham, Sarge! They don't like it! Give them the old straight silver, yes! So the Gaza went charging in. They did 2 wounds with the various power swords, and they did 4 wounds with the bayonet. Simon saved 1 power sword attack, but failed the other, and then you failed 3 out of 4 bayonets. It's just like the Commissar says. All you need is your bayonets. You can take down Titans with the thing. So we just consolidated everyone onto the objective because we were going towards the objective, and we're having a great time. So at the end of the guard term, we have deleted 5 strike marines, 5 interceptors, or strike marines, I'm not sure.
They were interceptors.
5 interceptors and 10 terminators. Oh, it's a big blow. Even with your new discount budget, it still seems like a bit of a blow. I think the Rogal Dawn was the man of the round that time. He picked up most of the Terminator squad himself. But it's not over yet. Because there's another... Simon just gave me a look. It's not over yet! Told you he was salty, boys. He's given up turn 1. He's conceding turn 1. But you do have, in all seriousness, you've got Drago and a full blob of Termies coming down. And Drago is a bad man. And you could start charging stuff. I have been very aggressive.
Yes, we'll see.
We'll see what happens. So that is the end of the Imperial Guard turn. Quite a successful one. A lot of damage done to the enemy. And we have successfully scored both of our missions because now we are happily in this table quarter. So that will give us 3 victory points. And we've also cleansed the objective for 3 victory points. So we're doing all right. Not too bad. But we'll be back now with the retribution of the Emperor's angry angels. It's going to be Grey Knight, turn 2. Grey Knights, turn 2. They've gone nearly all in. There's 5 guys that are still staying off. 5 cheeky interceptors. Is that right?
Yep, that's it.
Nice. So, Simon, take us through your movement and command phase.
So, I've decided I didn't really like my Terminator blobs anyway, so I brought another to get blown off the table.
What's all this like metal on the ground? Why is it red?
So they've come in with Drago.
Big boy.
And my Libby has come in.
Okay.
My chaplain has moved up.
Nice.
These guys have come out of cover.
They've jumped out from behind their hidey hole.
These guys have popped out of the warp.
Okay. So you've got double strike marines ready to hose down my Death Corps of Krieg. Interesting. Okay.
I've kept bring it down because why not? Because if we're gonna have a chance of swinging this, I'm gonna have to get rid of at least that tag.
Yeah,
So
not only do you need to kill it, but you might as well get points for doing it anyway.
That's the
yeah.
theory. And I did pull assassination as well. So again, hopefully that is something that I can.
Well, you have an assassin.
Hopefully he can do something.
So it feels like it should be something you can do.
Let's hope so. Let's see if he can do it. Let's see.
And if not,
Well, no. Well.
be like the mighty slug. Embrace the salt. All right, so that's your movement and command. All gravy, baby. Should we go straight to some shooting?
Hang on a second. I just need to...
He's,
I just want to make
he's pulling out a gotcha.
No, it's not really a gotcha.
This is the warlord mentality.
It's shooting phase. It's shooting phase. So I haven't forgotten to do it.
Oh well, we would have let you do backsies.
Yeah.
You know, we play the gentleman's game here at the Morning Glory Battle Bunker. Unless I'm losing, at which point then I'm extremely anally retentive. Okay, well, I'll tell you what. Do you want to go straight into it? Do you know what you're doing?
Well, the only sort of shooting I've got of note is probably my Libby's psychic powers.
Let's do it!
So let's do the Vortex of Doom. So in
Vortex of Doom. I mean, it's hyped up now. I'm ready for it.
It's not the same as it used to be. In your shooting phase, you can select one enemy unit within 18-inch invisible to the Psyker. Roll 1d6. On a 1, this Psyker's unit suffers d6 mortal wounds. On 2 to 5, the enemy unit suffers 2d3 mortal wounds. And on a 6, that enemy unit suffers 2d6 mortal wounds.
Wow. So, okay. So... Libby, mine bullets. I'm ready. Oh,
2d3. Yeah,
2d3.
we'll take that.
Okay.
5.
I can't do anything about
that. There you go. So take 5.
1 minute. I'm just going to reach into my cargo short pocket here. Cha. Thank you kindly. So we're going to put a little 5 to mark how many wounds it's taken so far, and then we'll mark up its remaining wounds at the end of the turn. It's got 30 left for your
lovely. Yep. And I might as well just do his Purge Soul.
Purging the soul?
1 attack, hits on 3s. I need a 12 to wound.
A 12 to wound?
That's 6. 6, your toughness 12. So hit on a 3. Oh! Could have done with that.
Can you get it again? Can you get another 6?
No. There you go.
So does it just bounce?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I'll do.
But it is a metal box. It doesn't really have a soul. You're trying to purge a machine spirit.
And I might as well do his heavy bolt, his storm bolt while we're doing.
Storm bolter.
Yeah.
Okay. 3 shots. I would imagine you get from a storm bolter.
Yeah.
4 shots. 4 shots.
No, it's
rapid fire 2.
Rapid fire combi weapon. What am I looking at here? Oh, it's 1 attack.
I've got another bloody person who can't read a fucking data sheet.
Honestly. Rapid fire 2, yeah, you're absolutely... I was looking at the wrong one.
Okay, so that's 3 hits in total. We're taking that 1 miss out.
Oh, God.
A cheeky wound! Let's go, baby! I'll pass it.
Yeah, I thought you might.
I'm going to use ablative plating. I'm not using ablative plating on that. No way. No way.
What else have we got? Let's see what other shooting it might be.
Do any big chunga shots, because we'll do the 1 million storm bolters off camera.
Right, let's do this big boy into your...
That's a good call. Yeah. Kill the character first because it gets us to feel no pain. Okay. It is a hit.
Ooh.
Oh.
Got it.
You need a 6 on the wound.
No, I thought it was... I was getting excited there.
Okay.
It's not a wound, is it?
It's not a wound.
Come on.
Not an auto wound yet. It's only gone and done it. It's Vindicate time. Do you want to spend one of your precious CP?
Yes.
It's going for a 1 into a 1. Ah! Ah! I feel really bad. I shouldn't have said anything.
Oh, Jesus wept.
You see, you always say I've got bullshit dice, but so do you, but just in the totally opposite direction.
Oh, dear. Right, anyway.
4 1s.
Yeah.
Followed by a 1. Followed by a 1. Oh, my God. You cannot kill the Deathcore Marshal. Look at this guy. He's filled with the righteous zeal of the Emperor. You can't get rid of him.
Well, we'll have to try.
No, indeed. Indeed. So, is it just a lot of storm bolters?
A lot of storm bolters.
Well, we'll be back once the Daka, the orc behaviour has finished. Alrighty ho ho. Once the endless storm of storm bolter mass reactive rounds had gone blasting in, there was only 3 people left from this Deathcore crew squad. Didn't do very well on my saves there, but then again, I didn't have to take cover on that unit, so it would have made a big difference if I'd been saving on 4s, but as it was, I wasn't, so nearly everyone died. There's just 3 people left, 2 sergeants and a plasma gunner, and then of course a Deathcore Marshal. Over here, there was quite a lot of Daka
Yeah,
being done.
That was pretty pointless.
Yeah, it was not too bad. And
Drago did a little.
Drago did really well. He managed to take 4 wounds off it because it's AP -2 on his weapon.
Yeah.
So
scourging.
Scourging. He scourged me.
Yes.
Some people paid top dollar for that.
Wow, yeah.
So the end result is I have 8 wounds left. We've got the correct amount of wounds showing on the vehicle. Now that is all of your shooting.
Yes.
Now, do we have some charging?
We do.
Where are we charging first?
We'll start over. We're going to start with. Do I start with the chaplain and let you overwatch my chaplain? Which you're probably going to kill him, but it'll protect my. Yes, I'm going to go with the chaplain.
Okay. Not overwatch him. Chaplain goes in. Nice.
Now, Drago's got a once per game ability to add +3 to the charge roll.
No, he doesn't. No, he does really. I'm taking the piss. Go on then. So 6 charge. 6 to charge then.
6 to charge, yes.
Okay.
Come on.
Don't!
I'm going to re-roll that.
CP reroll that CP! Don't! Oh, he's only just managed it.
Oh my word.
That squeaky bum time that was.
Honestly, I would have been some salt coming in that.
Kind of wish it rolled us 4-1 now.
And these guys over here.
Okay, yeah, so strike squad into the remaining blokies. Yeah, that's fine.
Cool.
Are you going to do the long range squad, the long charge squad?
Oh, I can try actually, that's not the worst plan.
Hey.
There we go, we're all in.
Okay, so we'll let you move your models in. Yes. And then we'll let you check your attacks, and we'll do the like Drago can wallop the Rogal Dawn first, and then we'll do the rest of it off camera because it's a bunch of Terminators trying to win me on 6s, isn't it?
Yeah, but I keep going back to our little trios with my paladins getting their asses handed to them. So I am somewhat squeaky bum time about doing Grey Knight.
For those of you that don't know, me and Simon had a tournament game, and he lost a 10-man Terminator unit to a 50-man conscript squad. You just couldn't stop rolling ones. I was like in 8th edition, wasn't it?
No, it was 9th. It was 9th.
Was it the last trios?
Last trios, yeah.
Because I remember it wasn't like you failed the leadership test and the last guy ran off.
Just Foxtrot Oscar.
Yeah.
Not that I'm still bitter about all this.
Oh my days. Well, let's move your stuff in, and we'll see if you can get rid of the Rogal Dawn. Because if you do, that's quite a big deal.
Yeah, that'd make things a little bit more interesting.
Welly Wellington, here we are. It's time for the Grey Knights to try and bash the crap out of my Rogal Dawn. Before we do, me and Simon have got a very quick announcement to make. There was a slight boo-boo made. It was made off camera, but we're going to say it.
Say we're getting married then. I thought that escalated quickly.
Well, I'm up for a viewer. We said never in the house. We made a slight boo-boo, which was we were doing the Grey Knights on a 3-up save
and a 2-up ballistic skill.
And a 2-up ballistic skill, and actually it's the other way around. It's a 2-up save and 2-up ballistic skill. We've decided not to alter anything because you've probably taken some casualties you shouldn't have done, and I've probably taken some casualties I shouldn't have done. So overall, equals pequals.
Yeah.
So we've just left it, and like I said, we weren't sure if we mentioned it on camera, but we thought we'd address it now. For people back home, you can learn from our mistake. There you go.
I make a few.
Well, we all do. I mean, I honestly, mate, I've been making so many battle pots. I've been forgetting. Last battle pot, I just forgot I had a 5-up feel no pain for the whole game. Until of course, I remembered at the point which would win me the game, and then I rolled all 5-ups for feel no pain. So what I said to James, Commando James from our action group, I said we just won't use the feel no pain because just feels wrong. Feels wrong. But no, I've been making loads of things, so I've been trying to get better, but I bet you there's stuff that I've missed so far. Okay, but back to the present.
That's it, yeah.
Who are you starting with?
Start with the Terminator, Blob and Drago.
Excellent. Oh, and sorry, we put a extra wound back on that because we did chip one off with the Stormbolt before, so that was easy to do. There you go. Carry on.
Right, so the Titan Sword.
This is Drago.
Yes. Now the thing is, I did have 1 CP that I was hoping to save to buff up all my psychic melee attacks, but that went because my Terminators are prats and it's over. So we're going to start off with Drago. So he's got 6 attacks, hitting on 2s, Wounding on 5s.
Nice.
So this is kind of...
I'm ready. He's got the customary one. But that is customary.
Yes. And
strength of this bad boy.
8.
So,
any chance you are a demon?
I mean, some might say, but not today.
Right. So 5.
If I was using my blood pack, I'd probably let you off with it. Do you know what I mean?
Right. 5s to wound.
Hey, not bad.
We have 2.
Couple. So what's the damage on this?
-4, 3 damage.
So I'm going to ablative plating 1.
Right.
So 1 goes away. I have to do that before I roll the save.
Yeah.
So my explosive reactive arm has gone off.
Yeah.
And one of the attacks becomes 0, so there's no need to roll for that.
Yeah.
The other one you say is AP 4.
Yeah.
Nope, fail it.
3 damage.
3 damage. Okay, so. Oh, okay.
Oh, you're dead now.
I'm
You're
dead. I'm Goddard's mate.
Dead Dave.
The dead Dave. Okay, next up.
Right, so we've got 36 attack from the Terminators.
Okay, I might do these off camera.
Okay, no.
Clang, clang, clang! The hammers, the blades, the halberds, they go banging onto the hull, and in total you did 5 wounds. It was a little top heavy. You did 4 from the first half and then 1 from the second. So I've got 6 wounds left. Now I'm going to have to take these one at a time because I may want to use a CP here. 4 up. Not in the tray. Not in the tray. I'll do it slightly less. Okay, so that's 1 fail. I'm going to let that through. It's 2 fail. I'm going to let that through. Fuck's sake. I don't think I'm going to CP it because I'd have to make the next 2. So the next 3. Yeah. No.
Oh, Jesus.
No. I'm glad I didn't CP anything. So the Rogal Dawn is done. The Dawn is gone. Long live the Dawn. Now, a 6, please. No, another 1. A lot of 1s. A lot of 1s. So that was a bit unfortunate.
Shooting daggers there.
I should have passed that. I should have passed 3 and failed 2, but then I passed none.
Yeah, I think that's a bit of karma for me missing a 6-inch charge and having to blow up my stratagem that would have.
And you're failing a bunch of 1-ups there,
yeah,
1 and 2 ups there.
Like
So, but it's gone. It is gone. It has not exploderized. But I'm pretty happy with it because it did manage to basically blow up of Grey Knights. But that's a lot of my damage gone. Do you want to chop over here?
Yeah, let's go with the squad that has got the Brotherhood champion in.
So it turns out that Rogal Dawn was a demon because clearly you absolutely smashed it.
Right, and I'm going to go absolutely belt and braces. So my Brotherhood champion has precision on his...
You're going to chop my chopper.
I hope so. So he's got 5 attacks, hitting on 2s, toughness 3.
Yeah.
Wounding on 2s.
Okay. Let's go.
Customary 2 1s.
Customary 2 1s. Excellent, sir.
There you go. So there's 3 at -2.
5 up in fun.
Oh, we've got a cock dice.
Okay. Damage.
2 each.
Okay. Just need 1. Baby! Left on 1. Nice.
Oh, I tell you what. Let's hope I can chew through him with the other.
Yeah, you should do. You should do.
This guy is just not wanting to die. Right.
Why would you die?
Just die, you silly.
So you hit on 3s now, are we, Simon?
Yes, we are.
Excellent.
But, so I'll do the guy that's got the SI cannon, so he's just got 3s.
3 regular attacks.
3 normal attacks.
Okay.
This is 1. Wounded on 3s. So that's 2 at no minus.
Nope, 1 dead.
And then we have 3 attacks from the other 4, which would be 12 attacks.
Ooh.
So what have you got left? 3?
I've got 2 guys and a character and a wound.
God.
So I'm hoping that this... I'm expecting this to finish it off. Oh, a lot of 1s and 2s though. You've done your absolute best to fuck it up. Is that 4 hits?
Yes.
You absolute madman. Okay, 1 for each. Almost each wound left. Okay.
So wounded on 2s, thankfully. Even I can do my best to.
Okay.
Well, there you go.
You sure? It's not strength 5, is it?
No, strength 6.
Okay, you're all right then.
-2s.
So this just goes into my feel no pain, and they're all dead. The moment they die, I spend 2 CP.
Yes, of course you will.
And the next wave's gonna come in. Huzzah, men! Huzzah! But the officer is dead. So he's the permanent casualty, and everyone else is gonna come back at the beginning of my turn. Brilliant! Alright, so I think that's all of your...
That's it.
Choppy. What did you get in terms of your points?
I got them both.
Oh, nice. So that is the end of Grey Knight turn 2. I think that's a good comeback.
That's about as good as I could have possibly hoped.
Yeah.
I think taking that Dawn out was big.
Gives you a chance.
Yeah, I mean, it gives me a chance. I think it's definitely in your favour, but I think it's certainly brought it back into the realms of competitiveness, shall we say.
Possibility.
Yes.
All right. So we will be back at the beginning of Guard turn 2. Turn 2 for the Astra Militarum. I mean, the Imperial Guard, of course. For the Imperial Guard. And we have sent in the next wave. Yes! We brought them in just over here because we want to use their firepower for some cheeky fields of fire. That's what we like to do. And we've also sent in the next wave over here. We've done it once, which was against half the number. We're going to do it again against double the number this time. And then in terms of other movement, this guy stays still. This guy stays still. And these chaps stay still. In fact, everything else stays still. There was a bit of dropification for the nation in this corner here. And then we did a little smidge over here. The reason we did that is because of our secondaries. We wanted to investigate some signals, which we can now do with 3 units, the 2 stormtroop units and the Kazakin. And we're also going to secure some no man's land because that objective is technically in no man's land. So we've got our objectives. It's just a case of how many secure no man's land we can get. Speaking of objectives, because we had this one as well as the one that's in our home zone, we actually got 7 primary. So we're looking pretty bloody spicy on the point front. But the big thing is we're going to try and deal with these Grey Knights. Now, we know that we haven't got the Rogal Dawn. But I'm hoping, is that for the chaplain? Yeah.
Yes.
I'm hoping that between both exterminators and pretty much all of my firepower, all of my big firepower concentrated in one place, even if I don't kill them, I can really, really badly weaken them. And bear in mind that they don't come back. These ones can't heal with the apothecary guy. So every dead termite is a big deal. And the fact that most of them aren't in cover. There's like these 3 dudes here and like this dude here. So there's like, depending on where I'm shooting from, there's about 4 people which are benefiting from cover. And I've stood still with a lot of people, so that's more Born soldiers. It's all going. It's all going. Now, we chose to not use the Medipack to bring this chap back because we wanted to try out our Grim Demeanor plus Take Aim. So I'm hitting on 2s with that blob.
Somehow your guard are more lethal than my Grey Knight.
See, you read your data sheet and you thought you hit on 2s, but actually I do.
Yeah.
that
obviously did not get past the law department before it was sanctioned as a rule.
Yeah, the more upset you are, the more accurate your fire is. Clearly, it's not the other way around. Now, in terms of orders, we have done take aim, take aim, take aim, take aim, and we've done take aim over on that basis as well. The Lord Solar squad has received take aim from the command squad, and the Kazakin told themselves to take cover, and then the spare order had left over they got from the platoon command squad. They also got duty and honour, so they're like OC2 now, which is quite good in case there's any sort of sneaky Grey Knight jumping around shenanigans. And that's all of my orders. Now, we do have these scions. They haven't got an order, but if I need their firepower, I'll be willing to like give up some investigate signals if it means I get to potentially do some extra damage over here. So we'll see how that goes. But that is all of my movement and command. We're going to go into the shooting. I might do some initial volleys of like las guns and stuff off camera because they're just going to be setting up fields of fire. But yes, it's all happening. So we'll be back at some point in guard shooting phase turn 2. Pew pew pew. Simon just sat here like, how do your guardsmen shoot better than my Grey Knights? So what I fired off camera was this blob here. Let me just say, hitting on twos with guardsmen. Perfection. Yes. I keep trying to...
The elite of the elite Space Marines hitting on threes.
Well, when you try and cheat, you hit on twos.
Yeah. At least I took it off somewhere else.
That's true. So I fired that blob, and I fired the regular blob that just came back as reinforcements into the Grey Knights, and killed 4 of them and did a wound. Now I shot the regular basic bitch blob first, and then I spent my 2 CP for Fields of Fire, which is what really helped this blob start getting some damage done. Now we're going to start shooting. Now, I probably should have shot my exterminators first, but I just wanted to shoot all of the high volume stuff off camera just for the sake of it. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go over to the first exterminator. We'll do this one first, just in case there's any line of sight issues. So he's going to fire, we're going to fire the heavy bolter first, because we want to try and plink off the wounded man. So we got 1 miss, but then a sustained hit, so they all hit. And then we got 1 wound. AP2, but this guy's not in cover.
Yeah.
But you've got Quicksilver armor.
Yeah.
Because you spent your CP, so it's 3 up. No. So he's going to go bye-bye. I was starting to hear the fucks under the breath. And then we're going to have the multi-melters. So 1 auto wound. Should have had an auto with heavy bolter before, but it didn't matter at the end. And 1 miss. 2 wounds, so 3 wounds from the multi-melters. Invan. Okay, 1 gets through. Wait a second. I do not believe I am within 9 inches, sir. So I will have to roll my damage. And if I need a 4+. I roll a big fat 1. I can't do anything about it, so you just take 1 damage. Then we've got the stubber. 3 auto wounds. And a regular hit. Get on that 50! 4 wounds from the stubber at -1, sir! But you don't care, because you're in your Quicksilver. That's fine. So the stubber hasn't killed anyone yet. Damn it. And then we've got the main star of the show. The autocannon. Here we go. Now, we got a lot of misses. But you did get an auto wound. And then we're wounding you on 3 with 4 rerolls to the twin link. So that's 4 wounds. Now, this will be AP -2. Now you can take this on a guy in cover if you want, and then it'll be 2 ups, but you have to do them like 1 at a time.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. You fine? You okay? He's dead. You haven't got any CP.
Oh, it's 3.
It's 3 damage now for auto. Yeah, you're thinking of old school auto cannons. Okay, you're fine. So that killed 1, and he's already fired his hunter killer last turn. So now we're going to get on to the other exterminator, and he won't have he won't have any problems. Oh, I'll tell you what, I'll say you'll definitely get cover on this guy.
Hang on a second. I was already on the wound. He was already on a wound there.
I think that's a different dice.
No, it's not.
You sure? I'm sure
I don't know.
It definitely. I will let you off.
No.
We'll say it.
It doesn't make any difference.
It doesn't make any difference. So. But I'm confident that you were okay. You were on a full wound. We shall fire the... What do we want to fire first? Now we want to fire the autocannon first, because we want those flat damage 3s. Oh, filthy! 3 auto wounds, 3 regular hits. We'll reroll those, because I've actually warmed up to new twin linked quite a lot now. So that's 6 wounds.
Yeah.
At -3.
4 up invuns.
4 up invuns. Ah! Okay, we have to do this carefully. Because obviously Drago's in there as well.
So that's...
The squad. Do you fail all of them?
Yeah.
Like an absolute Giga Chad.
And Drago is the same.
He has to take the wounds like them when he's bodyguarded by them. How many wounds?
He's got 1 left.
He's got 7 wounds.
Yes.
What a beast. That was you've done that twice now. You've done that twice. You've just rolled there was loads of 1s in there as well, so it wasn't like if I not stacked AP on you. Oh my god. You know, I should show you a video that I made. It's you've seen Full Metal Jacket?
Yeah.
You know the helicopter gunner scene?
Yeah.
I changed that to the helicopter gunner being a guardsman, and and he's shooting all the people down, and I've just put the different faction symbols, and one of them is Grey Knights. I feel like it was somewhat predictive. Oh my god. So that's gnarly. Where's that little dice you had before? You need it back now. There you go. Oh, you've put it on him already. Yeah. There you go. Simon, would you like to express some salt?
No.
No, you're so salty. You don't want to express the salt. Oh my god. Well, I'll tell you what. I will try and do Drago the honour of dying to a heavy stubber. This is my favourite weapon. Get on that 50! Okay, it's only 2 hits. Get on that 50! It's 1 wound. It's an AP -2. It's an AP -2 wound. Ah! It's AP -1 with Quicksilver, but that still gets him. Drago died to a stubber!
The first stubber death as well, wasn't it?
Stubber death! The first stubber death was the best stubber death. All right, that was crazy. I'm all excited in the moment. Then I step back and a single tear rolls down my face, seeing all those beautiful grey knights just get evaporated. Fucking hell. Boggles my mind. Like, God, I've got a 39% win rate.
Well, I don't know. We're shooting like that. It's
quite a dense board as well. We've definitely not been playing on an open map.
I mean, left them swinging the dicks a bit, but even so.
It's crazy how we're sort of breaking into a bit of tactics thoughts here, but it's fine. It's crazy how even without the dawn.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I think
it's just 2 Leman Russes and 2 squads.
It's mad.
Yeah.
But I think we should not forget that you did roll like shit.
Yeah, but I mean, you still got 2 basilisks that haven't even shot yet.
Yeah, and but the thing is now they get to shoot. But what we'll do is we'll do the rest of the shooting off camera.
Yeah.
And the plan of action is going to be to try and rinse and repeat.
Yeah.
So we'll be back to see if our standard operating procedure of perforate these and crater these works again. 07 down for our fallen Grey Knight comrades. It's not ideal, is it, Simon?
You want sorry?
It's not ideal.
No. It could have gone better. I think he's putting it politely.
Yeah. So, basically, right, I've shot some Grey Knights, and they've gone, oh dear, I'm dead.
Yes.
So what happened in the specifics, dear viewers, is this squad here, I lost a guardsman on overcharge, but I did kill the chaplain. I will take that trade.
Yeah.
Because he comes back.
Yeah.
And the chaplain doesn't.
Almost doesn't. No, not unless he turns into a Necron.
We should definitely do like Necrons versus Guard at some point. Definitely see how it feels. Over here, these guardsmen fired into these Grey Knights and killed the basilisks. That was it. Yeah, the basilisk rained fire down over here and killed 2 of them, and then all the guardsmen shot over here and killed all of the Grey Knights bar the character.
Yeah, he stayed up,
and he's got 2 wins left.
Yeah.
Now we're going to do a charge. We're going to try and bayonets. We're going to try and charge these Grey Knights off the objective, and that will be my turn too, because that will get me some more secure no man's land. But let's be real here, guys. There are 10 Grey Knights left on the board, and there's 5 coming in reserve.
Yes.
It's not great, to say the least. Oh, I did flood my charge. I might not make it because I don't have any. I don't have any CP because I spent it on Fields of Fire. Am I within 4 inches? Oh. Should be able to measure that by eye, shouldn't I?
Yeah. Twice what you think it is.
Exactly.
Yeah, you are.
I am within 4. Just we'll get it for the viewers. I am within 4, so I will be able to charge and then consolidate and everything. Well, piling, I should say. So I won't get many attacks, so you'll probably kill quite a few of me, but I'm not really bothered about the attacks at you. I'm just mobbing the objective with OC. So what we'll do is we'll get in there, we'll see if we kill any of them, and then we'll be back at the end of my turn, at the beginning of yours. Drive them, men, drive them! Fix those bayonets, boys! We managed to kill 2 Grey Knights in combat. Even with a bayonet, you were on a 2-up save and I just slipped one through a joint in the armour. Nice. In return, you did splat 2 people on the head, which means I've lost 3 whole people from that squad.
Yes.
If I roll a 5 and a 6 at the beginning of my turn, they'll come back. But you get the chance to do more damage. They're probably not going to get back to full strength. But yeah, that's good for me because obviously I've now denied you some victory points there. Beginning of your turn. when you're down, Simon, I will kick you. So let's go for a quick summary of guard turn. It was an absolute brutal one. We picked up another 10 Terminators. We picked up another 10 Strike Marines. So the Grey Knights are looking very thin on the ground. In terms of our points that we scored, we have managed to get both of our secondary objectives, and we did manage to get 2 objectives in No Man's Land because our Kazakin continued to hold this one, and these boys just banzai charged and out OC'd the Grey Knights on this one. It's just mobs of conscripts trying to like pull you down with like rusty spoons and stuff. So No Man's Land's been secured. Investigate signals. We went 1, 2, and we went 3. So that means we get, I think it's 2 points per signal, but I think there might be a cap. Let's have a little look. Shooting phase, not battle shocked, holding the 9 inches, scanned by your army, 2 VP for each corner. So that's 6 points. So in total we got 5 and 6. There we go. So not too bad. I think that's probably a pretty big guard turn there. But it would be remiss of us not to let you at least go out with style. So we'll let the Grey Knights do their turn 3, bring their reserves in, kill a few more guardsmen, and we'll see what the end of turn 3 brings. We're back with the Grey Knights. It's time to go all in. We're getting our asses kicked. The final Grey Knights have turned up, and they are going for one last glorious charge. I would say for Frodo, but that's kind of the wrong franchise.
Upset 2 fan bases there.
Can you imagine if the Siege of Minas Tirith, Gandalf was a Grey Knight, and he went, whatever comes through that gate, you'll stand your ground, and it was a Rogel Dawn and not some trolls.
Yeah, no chance.
That would be awesome, man. Or it could be Bulgrins coming through. There you go. You can make it work. You can make it work. Someone edit that. So it's turn 3 for the Grey Knights. We were a little bit down at the end of turn 2, but we've decided that we're going to go out with a bang. They're going to go for a push. It probably won't make a huge difference, but at least
I'll try and chip some more points.
We'll chip some more points.
Yeah.
We'll go for it.
I got some pretty cards as well, to be fair.
Did you really?
Well, let's say helpful cards.
Shall we have a look at them?
Yeah.
Grey Knight turn 3, command phase. You got behind enemy lines. Oh, and teleport a Homer. Oh, now I get it. What's this guy doing? This cheeky chap. Oh, is he literally just going to teleport and be behind enemy lines?
Yes.
Amazing. That's like one model. Like, how many points is that guy going to get you just by sitting there? He's going to get you 4? 2. 2 because he's the only guy behind enemy lines, and then he'll get 5. 7 points for one model.
Yeah. I had to use a stratagem to bring him in within 3 inches.
Ah, okay. Could you just... Oh, yeah, because you can't... Even this bit's, like, locked out from him. Yeah, okay.
I measured it. It's not happening.
Damn. I just... Screening against... screening and guard. Screening and guard. Okay, so 7 points is definitely not better than a kick in the teeth. Better than a battle cannon to the face.
Take what we can get.
All right. So that is your movement was... these guys dropped down as well.
Yeah.
He decided to stay still. There was some umming and ahhing about going up and down, but you decided to stay where you are. Yeah. And he's staying in combat.
Yeah.
Because you can't shoot into me.
I know, well, I might as well try and punch you.
You can fall back, you know.
I know, I want to try and punch you.
Have you done Battle Shock?
Oh, no, let's do that now.
Battle Shock, Battle Cock. Yeah, that'll do. He's okay.
Just.
Just. All right, well, you know...
Good lad, well done.
Well done. So you got 2 VP for staying over here. Very nice. All right, well, I guess, you know what, let's just do one big cut.
Okay.
Let's just go. Are you ready?
Yes. I'm going to do my little... Vortex of Doom.
Now, if you do that, you won't be able to deploy the teleporter, Homer.
No, because it's not a shooting attack.
What is it?
It's an ability.
Then go for it.
Watch me do some mortal wounds to myself now.
Now, who are you vortexing?
I'm going to do your Kaskin.
The Kazakin. Oh, damn you right, sir.
2d3.
That's not bad.
Take 3.
The 3 just die.
There you go.
Can't do anything about it.
Did a little bit of summit.
Is it mortal wounds?
Yes.
Cool. I wanted to double check it wasn't like devastating and we were about to make you cry even further with what they've done to the new devastating wounds. Okay.
No. So, we'll do...
These 3 Kazakin have done loads for me, Simon.
They were there. Be rude not. They can't even bring them back, can you?
I can.
You can't behave.
Right. All right.
We're going to do my insect the squad, or whatever they're called, into your squad. No, actually, no, they're just going to charge. He's going to try and plink off one of those.
Oh, the Vindicare. Ah, he has hit. He has wounded. AP.
Minus something.
Minus something. I'll roll. Let's see if I get a 6. I don't. He's definitely dead.
Killed someone.
I don't think I probably got a save, but
yeah.
There you go. Do you want to use? There's like a shield break around. Might do mortals, you know.
No, it means you can't take saves.
Okay.
I think. Let me just check. Shield breaker. Yeah, you just can't make any saves.
Okay.
Should have really done that.
Well, you've done it now. You've done it.
I've killed him anyway. Right, charges.
Is that it?
That's
what
it.
about some bolters? Can he
they're in
bolt?
combat.
You within 20? Probably not within 24 though, are you?
No.
Bit depressing, really. This.
Right, I'm going to charge.
Alright, he's going to. I'll tell you what. Let's bring the roving dice tray into here. It feels a bit better.
Right, I could have done that with these guys.
You can have that for them if you want. I genuinely don't mind.
I'm feeling lucky.
Simon, you couldn't possibly fail that one. So that's them. I insist. My battle bunker. I'm doing it. There you go. I'm in command here. There we go.
Fair enough. And does he watch him get snake eyes now?
He still makes it.
There you go.
There you go.
Right. You would have taught me. Right.
All right.
So they're going to put their 15 attacks in. So it's going to be 3s and 2s.
Excellent.
And we've got plenty of 1s there. Just because.
Appreciate that.
Yes, I'm nice like that. I thought it was a bit too close. So I thought I'll just, it's half of them.
Excellent.
2s. There's at least 3 1s coming here. Oh.
Just drop 1. I'll use your dice for this. So they are all going to cut through my saves. So it's feel no pains. I need to roll these, and any successes I need to re-roll because it's 2 damage. So one guy makes it. That's the 3rd or 4th time I've got a 5 into a 5. It's
not done bad to me.
No, the feel no pains have been doing okay. 6 blokies are going to go down. So there's 3, and there's 4, 5, 6. I do feel a bit bad getting rid of Giant Machete Man. Yeah, he's pretty. I do like Giant Machete Man, but he'll come back. It's okay.
And I'm not going to go for your character. I'm going to try and get rid of some more.
You're just going for mass casualties.
Yeah, so 5 attacks.
If you kill the character, he doesn't come back at all, by the way.
I know, yeah, but I still want to try and get the objective off you.
Okay, that's fine.
So 2s. Because he's a champion, and 2s.
The customary one.
Minus 2 damage each.
So this goes to my feel no pain. I'm trying my best. Done it again, 5th time.
Yeah.
It's
Another 2.
Another 2 popping off there. And then you've got, then it would swing over to me, wouldn't it?
Yes.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my character into you, because I'm in base to base with you. So I'm going to go Death Corps Marshal. He's going to try and finish you off. And then everything else is going to go into this one squad here.
Okay.
We won't worry too much about moving the models in because we know they can make it. So Death Corps Marshal, 4 attacks with his. Now technically, I don't mean to alarm you.
Yes.
He can't fight in combat because he is equipped with the power sword, but his data sheet only has the stats for a power weapon.
Right.
The power sword don't exist anymore.
Okay.
But I think we're going to be fair. We're going to say he can use that power weapon.
Seems only reasonable.
1 miss. Ooh. How many are left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ooh, I'm below half strength. +1 to wounds. Oh, look at that. All 3 of them are wounded. Ah, you bastard. You lived. Takes 1. Just 1. Okay, power sword dude. Power sword sergeant into the Grey Knight. Regular Grey Knight. 1 hit. 1 wound. You're okay because it's only AP2.
Yep.
And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 bayonets. Bayonets! Fix bayonets, boys! Earn these shields! Let's go! Oh, thank God for... Oh, bugger, no. I thought I was winning on 3s. I'm not. I'm not a Catachan with +1 to wound. That'd be amazing. 2 wounds. You'd double 1 here, Simon.
I tried.
You tried.
I did my best.
You gave it a damn good go.
Trying to give myself extra wounds here. Go to 1. There you go.
See, if I'd concentrated everything on your commander, I might have got him. Your commander, but I didn't.
Brotherhood champion.
I didn't. If ifs and buts were candies and nuts, then I would know the rest of that saying. All right, so that is the end of your turn, sir.
That's pretty quick.
That was pretty quick. That was an 8 minute and 32 second turn.
Oh dear.
In terms of points, you will get behind the lines and teleporter Homer.
Yeah.
So you're actually not doing too shabby on the points.
No.
It's just you're running out of bodies.
Yeah.
More than anything else. So what we're going to do now is we're going to head over to the guard turn. To be honest, we'll just see what's left after the guard turn. It's going to be exterminator and whole goddamn platoons just like firing into these guys. So we'll see. But we'll do a summary guard turn and then we'll see where we are at the end of turn 3. Yeah. End of guard turn 3 and end of the game. Basically, right?
Putting me out my misery.
Basically, yeah. We gave you the Emperor's Mercy on that one.
We took me to the farm.
Yeah. Just stare at the rabbits, Lenny.
Took me to the farm to live out my days.
Yeah. The Grey Knights have gone to live on the big farm, but we can't go and check on them because it's really far away.
Too far away to go.
So basically what happened is I passed my battle shock here thanks to the Death Corps Marshal, and then all of these guys were... all of the Grey Knights themselves, the infantry, were picked up from the Exterminator. This guy got moved so he could poke his turn to there and start shooting through. And then this guy also just moved in there, no problem, and shot over here and killed them. And then these guys helped finish off some remaining Grey Knights with shooting. And then they charged in against the Brotherhood, and this guy with his power fist, because it's free power fist now, just bonked him on the head, and he just... fell over.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like, look at me, I'm the champion now. And then that was pretty much it. I did try. There were 5 Grey Knights here, but I Basilisk bombarded them. I didn't do anything to them, but we've tidied up a little bit, so they're not there. But they would have been there at the end of the game. And I went to shoot Simon's Librarian. That was over here, and that's when he told me what the Sigil of Exigence does, and he just teleported him over here. It's the old blink.
Yeah.
But now you don't put it on a Nemesis Dread Knight, do you?
No. Well, you could put it on a Nemesis Grandmaster.
Oh.
Possibly.
Possible.
Yeah.
You used to be able to at the very least.
Yeah, but I think it works better on the
Libby.
Yeah, or possibly. I'm now thinking might have gone well on the chaplain.
Did you take the whole squad?
I don't know. Need to check that.
Need to check. Fair play. So that was essentially it. And at the end of the guard turn 3, I have, in terms of permanent casualties, I've lost a Rogel Dawn, and I've lost this man. And these guys here can just come back with medipacks. And Mr. Lee, the Scion, has died. And these cards could have died, but all of those could potentially come back with reinforcements. So not a huge amount of casualties, unfortunately, for the guard. So we decided to call it there. So Simon, very good game, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it. And just for the sake of completeness, those are the cards that I pulled. I couldn't capture the enemy outpost, but I did defend my stronghold, getting me 12 primary at the beginning of the turn and 3 secondary. But essentially, guys, there were 6 Grey Knights left on the board, and there wasn't much. There wasn't much they could do. Stop killing him! He's already dead. Oh my god! Simon, after last week, I promised I was going to give you a damn good thrashing.
Yeah, overcompensated.
Well, I tell you what we'll do. Let's tidy up the board a little bit more, work out the final scores at the end of turn 3, and then be back with the final thoughts. Victory is assured. Victory for his Imperial Guard. Yes. All right. We are at the final score and the final thoughts. In terms of the scores, it was actually remarkably close. It was just the Grey Knights ran out of bodies.
Yeah, ran out of people.
On the primary, you got 4. Little low. But on the secondary, you got 22. Which meant that in total you had 26 points, plus your painting score is 36 points.
Yep.
For the guard, our total, we had 20 on the secondary. So you actually outscored me on secondaries.
Yeah.
But in terms of primary, I had 12.
Yeah.
And that meant that with painting score, my final score was 42. 42-36, and you were probably unlikely to score many more points after that. Yes. But it was still, you did like we sort of said throughout, you were scoring fine. You just couldn't keep scoring.
Yeah, right. Shot my bolt.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You fucking blew your load way too early.
Premature teleportation.
Yes, I like that.
Teleportation.
Hey, it's a serious problem. Don't joke about it, Simon. Millions of Grey Knights suffer from it every year. So, Simon, let's go through some final thoughts. And we've talked a little bit off camera here. So I want to actually let you get the opportunity to go first, because you, after playing your first game with Grey Knights, you've sort of, there was something you might have done a little bit differently.
Yeah, I mean, I certainly think, I mean, the very first turn, there was 2 different ways I could have done it. The first, instead of sending my Terminator block into the middle there, I could have actually got my interceptors over to score that first secondary, and it's better off losing 135 points than
400 odd.
400 and almost 5 others over 500 with the chaplain. So I could have done that, and also at the stratagem, instead of trying to tank the damage, I could have actually, when you move closer, moved 6 inches away. So I actually moved them out of the firing line, popped them behind the cover, and then just teleported them out at the end of the turn. So I think the learning there probably is to not be shot and not try and tank. And similar over here with the second Terminator block.
You kind of fed it. You almost like sunk cost fallacy. You're like, well, I've already lost 10 here. I might as well. I pushed the guard back a bit. I might as well try and push him a bit more. But you were losing too much for what ground you were taking.
Yeah, I think the learning is, even with the 10-man Terminator bricks, you can't be aggressive with Grey Knights.
No.
Certainly not into a guard firing line, which is naive, I think, on my part. Perhaps pop them back into cover. I'd have still taken some shots, but it would have only been one. Demon Russ.
The big thing for me as well is that staying there and trying to tank it would absolutely have been like a good potential move if there'd been a middle objective.
Yeah.
And perhaps there was a little bit of instinctive play there, because there's always objective in the middle. Do you know what I mean? You always want to hold the middle. But so just so people understand what we're saying here, that turn 1 when Simon went in there with his 10-man Terminators, he had a strategy he could have played which would have allowed them to move 6 inches backwards, which would have meant they would have been behind the compound of line of sight blocking, which would have meant that I wouldn't have physically been able to shoot them. Now, they wouldn't have been in a position to be aggressive and start getting to my castle turn 1, but they would have been alive.
They would have been alive, and then, with my army rule, I could have picked them up at the end of your turn and brought them down somewhere else. A 10-man Terminator brick over there changes that completely.
Doesn't matter how many guardmen I throw at that.
That's going to chew through. So that was interesting. I think it's and the other challenge is having so many bodies on trying to find places to teleport in is a little bit more challenging.
Yeah, I mean, I stuck in my movement trays, but there were plenty of times, as you can see, when I got out of them, just that I could spread out a little bit and navigate the difficult terrain. And it's always a tricky one when you're a teleport heavy army versus a faction like Guard, which can just I can leave 20 guys at the back of the board. I can just spread them out.
Yeah.
But you can't do the same thing to me, so I get to do my little Scion drops. It's a bit of a toughie. I think you go.
Finesse army, I think needs some work to play, but yeah, it's an exciting army. I think it just it's going to need a little bit of.
It's one of those where you might lose the first 5 games and then suddenly you start winning.
Yes, which is what I was like in 9th. So
yeah, I think one thing we both sort of learned was when I saw that 10-man Terminator go in there and a chaplain, and there was an apothecary in the squad as well. I didn't think I'd shift them.
Yeah, I was confident, especially with the true silver armor. I thought you might pop 2 or 3.
Not with 1 Dawn, 1 Blob, and 1 tank.
And it just chewed through them.
It's the flat damage 3.
Those bastards.
Yeah, so I brought 2 exterminators, and that is strong, and I won't deny that. But it's kind of like you bring exterminators or demolishers, and that's kind of it. And I haven't used my 2 exterminators in a little while. I've been running a lot of battle tanks and stuff, so it was nice to bring them. I actually thought they were less anti-Terminator. because they're not the plasma variant, and naturally you think plasma equals anti-terminator. Benefit of hindsight, the amount of AP stacking that you can just getting them Fields of Fire, amazing. Yeah. And then they start, it's like a cascading snowball effect. They get the AP they need, and then they start stacking the AP that other units need as well. Exterminators are just amazing, and the amount of flat damage 3 guard had access to, I think, was the main takeaway for me. Yeah. I was popping Terminators, like sneak one shot through, there goes Termi.
Yeah, yeah.
I felt like I had more damage 3 than not damage 3.
It felt like it.
yeah, that's what. Yeah, especially when you take into account the Rogel Dawn as well. Like he's big flat damage as well. So overall, I thought that it was a good game, and I think that if we could play that again a few more times, the result would get closer each time. I think the Grey Knights definitely have some potential. They're not in a great place, but they've got some more tricks. And the last thing I would say, from my perspective, from the Gav perspective, is that we definitely have got some teeth.
Oh yeah,
yeah. And this was a dense board. Like there was plenty of opportunities we could have hidden, but we sort of just went for it.
Yeah.
Last thing I would say is it would have been interesting if we'd done your Grey Knights versus my combat army last week. Yeah. That the two sort of the weaker armies, as it were, and then done the Necrons versus my stronger guard army. I think those two matches would have been slightly better. But this is me and Simon's first couple of games together. We're kind of just we're finding where that mark is. Yeah. So it'll start. I think we'll start getting some really, really close, some really, really interesting games over the next 1 or 2 times, and then we'll have that. We'll have that nailed down. But Simon, thank you for coming down. Really appreciate it.
Do it again?
Yeah. Come down next week for another spanking. Every week someone gets spanked, either me or you.
I'm just on eBay now. Eldari armies.
No, you don't want to buy the dip, babe. Well, we hope you guys enjoyed that battle report. No, it was a bit of a shorter one, but hopefully there's still lots of interesting moments and things to learn from that. If you did, don't forget to smash that like button and also subscribe to never miss an episode. And if you want to see more content like this and help support us do what we do here, please consider becoming a channel member or Patreon supporter. It really is the lifeblood. But that's all for now. Thank you for watching. And of course, as always, I'll see you guys next time.